I can never read the daddy tips. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will take notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I am only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth oh yeah, this kid! Turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega? I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth set me on a wild goose chase. I just love punk youth. Look at that youth. I'm pretty sure it's pointing to the idea that they might be non-binary. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece. Oh, I guess not. Give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow! Wow! Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Carousel. This period's almost over. Do you mind waiting in the back? I don't like that voice for him. I gotta figure one out. Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. So... No. As a previous teacher, like, this entire time would be set in, like, okay, you have this for homework, or make sure that you're reading this, or whatever. Like, we plan things. We plan things out. Sometimes it might go a little long, but you wouldn't be at a very important point knowing that there's, like, 5 minutes left in class. There is another daddy. This is Mr. Vega. I forgot about this daddy, and I should not have forgotten about this daddy. The bell for the end of the period. Break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Like, that. That is what we would have done in the last, like, 5 minutes. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Truth. I actually know a school that's going to be doing this, where it's like, this teacher is going to be doing 6th, 7th, 8th, like 6 through 12. They could be doing any class in any of those age brackets. Like, it's true. Right? Oh. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind, not completing assignments, and she's been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but thank you. This was actually made by I can do it. This was made by Merfeather, and I got it from their birthday stream. Like, I got it as a giveaway. It's so comfy, and it's a nice soft yarn, so like it's perfect for shoulders. This is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. I mean, that's that, but also this. I'm gonna do this one. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face, no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal, and would appreciate your guidance. She keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her. I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment, and I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? You ever catch that, Rye?
Oh.
Yes. I like how they just, like, give you that point. Like, it's not a you have to choose. It's just, yeah, you're both nerds. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Like 3 o'clock. Sure thing. Food court. That sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? Buy me things. Buy me things, please. I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also, sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? Like, the immediate fear in my heart, like, if my parent were to read my tweets, my Twitter, whoof. You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you hadn't been participating in class and that you're not turning things. Aw, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. Pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. Still texting. Just want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. And that's frustrating. I heard MR's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Bummed that you guys aren't going to be at the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. He stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Noah. My friend? Does he go to your school? Yep. You like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh! Can't believe you would... Dad! I mean, geez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay, okay. Jeez. This is going well. Oh. Good talk. Love you, kiddo. He leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Always bring a war chest. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be there. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into the bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant plate of chips, with unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. So fun story. When I was pregnant with my child, I didn't really get morning sickness or anything like that. The closest I got was nacho cheese. For whatever reason, the smell just made me like so nauseous. And at the time, I had a part-time job working at a restaurant as a dishwasher. And so, like, I was right next to the steam tables where they would keep the nacho cheese. It was so bad. And I ended up, like, I ended up quitting because I did not want to be nauseous for, like, 6 hours. Nah, 5 to 6 hours in a day. They're bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. Ugh. So like it's not that it makes me sick, but it's still that like feeling of like so gross. Something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train just based on how long it takes to make them. The meme will be long dead by the time it comes out, so it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? Yes, I want to go to the goth store. Like, this is best, Dad. I need to, like, just for the goth store. I'm excited for the goth store. What? Is it Hot Topic? Swear to God if he's talking about Hot Topic. You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment. It's Hot Topic. It's Hot Topic. I don't know what story you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. It's Hot Topic. This is Hot Topic. Maybe a little bit Spencer's, but mostly Topic. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. Yeah. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech! Amanda. Speech, 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 speech! Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting! Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Hunt had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her dad to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond. Band t-shirts, that'd be pretty great. Ironic mugs, no. Check the clearance bin for hot deals. I mean, I know which one I would do. But I think Carousel would look for band t-shirts. Music is very important to him. I barely know any of these bands. Cannonball Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. Love him. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. What? Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. You want a coupon? Give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Vlad daddy. Vladdy. Like, yes. This was one of the guys that I was able to have a date with, and it was so cute because like we walked around his garden, and it was so good. I loved it because like of course he lives in a Victorian style house that is apparently on this cul-de-sac. Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your suspenders. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. I love him. Never, dude. Man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000? Yes, I'll buy it for you. Oh, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up. Radiating hatred, I hand her a 20. So, what's that guy's deal? Cashier rolls her eyes so hard, I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear that the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also, they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghosts done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. It sounds amazing. And it sounds so far-fetched. Like, they just took a bag of things, shook it up, and then put their hand in and pulled them out. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're going to die. That's because we're about to die, you... This is art. The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. Same. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. You're not going over to Robert's place? Not going for a round 2? Drink a full glass of water in the morning to help wake up. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a bookcase. Yes, the like snoring. Like, we all know, Carousel needs a CPAP. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. There's food, I'm excited, and gonna beef up our grilling skills. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, beautiful work in progress. You will get that butterfly to emerge soon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. So, I am actually going to, I think this is probably a good stopping point. I'm going to go, go head out. I think I can see this. I kind of want to play one game of League. 12:25. Yeah, I'm gonna play one game of League. I'm gonna do a little bit of a break, just, stand up, stretch, all that kind of stuff. I hope you will do the same. Short break. Nothing too long.